It's a busy, busy day here in town. There's stuff going on all over the place. They're playing their inter or co-ed kickball teams, which I think is kind of cool. I've never seen that before, but obviously they have quite the following because they're on three different, no, one, two, three, four different fields. But yeah, hold on, I gotta. Okay. Okay. Hey, Stingy Girl, aloha. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to go to one of my favorite places. It's a nice little walk down here. Sorry for the shaking video, but I don't, I have a gimbal, a really nice one, but I don't know, it's kind of heavy and if I upgrade phones, then I don't have to worry about it, but I'm not in the market to upgrade phones. And this is Millionaire Row. These are all huge, privately owned beaches right on the water. Oh, I don't know if you guys had seen one of Mark Terry's streams that I went into because I heard my name. And you know, when you hear your name, you got to go find out what it's all about. That palm tree right there, I had a picture of that from God, it's almost been 20 years now. And I was, the first time I'd seen one like that, and I was so intrigued with it that it just stuck in my memory. And every time I go by it, I go, man, you still captivate me. But anyway, so little Richie Rich was on there, and so was Elbow. And he made a comment that he would pay $1,000 if they would come here and date me. Oh, then he proceeded to say, oh, you can't get a man. And rah, rah, rah. Well, you know what, Elbow? My emails and my DMs have been blowing up. You need to put up or shut up. Because I've had more than 5, and I don't even count, but more than 5 men and women, probably closer to 15, that had emailed me and said, I'll come and visit you. I'll come and date you. I was like, yeah, come on. Elbow, put up or shut up. There's quite the swelling today. And that's why there's no fishing boats out today. But when there's stuff going on town, they usually don't do much fishing out there. I just love it when it's like this. He won't pay. He won't pay because he has no money. And like I said, if you got to have a coupon to go to the strip club, you ain't got money to do shit. And then last night he went to the casino or something. And I'm gonna do a live about that tonight, because we're gonna break it down what he says to actually what he means. And oh, he's such a dumbass. I swear, he must have Asperger's. He has no clue on social etiquette, how to act in public. He's the same asshole in person that he is on YouTube. And he was, some woman blew him off because he asked her if she was a BBW. No wonder she walked away from him. I mean, really? And actually, when my brother comes in February, I have a couple of, I know the suspenders, I know. That would just kill me. Talk about Uncle Fester. Good grief. What a doof. And who wants a guy that says, well, I don't make as much money as you, why don't you buy me a drink? Okay, you're a lowlife. You're a creep. You're cringy. Yeah, exactly, Trisha. I'm gonna walk over here and let this guy go by. But yeah, I mean, how ridiculous. And he wonders why American women, and it's not just American women, women in general, who automatically thinks he's a creep. I mean, isn't it? I mean, it's obvious to us as women. But really? Are you so that unaware that not only do you look like a creep, aloha, that you act like a creep? And the reason the Mexican girls, you know, you get their attention because that's what they're paid to do. There's a nice little ride. Yeah, and the surf spots were all full. I couldn't even find a parking place. But how far from reality do you have to be that when you ask a woman what her job is, what she drives, blah 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 blah. I mean, like, and who was it? I don't remember who it was that made a comment on Joe King's that, what, are you going to do their taxes for him? Why do you need all this information? Because he's looking for a sugar mama. Or daddy, for that matter. And, yeah, it goes to the, you know, right, Brad? Aloha. He's such a doof. And, you know, my life is so terrible. Oh, my gosh. I would like my brother to rent this Airbnb. I really like it, because that's a saltwater pool right there. And those are nice. No, he has no clue what anything is. And he talks about me not having, you know, a person in my life. Who says I don't? Who says I don't have somebody in my life? Who says I don't have 2 or 3 people in my life? But I don't need to flaunt my relationships on YouTube. I mean, I don't need to. I don't want to either. But yeah, all this stuff these plants got killed when we had the big surfing because they got drenched with salt water and it killed them. But okay, I'm gonna walk down here in hopes that I don't get hit by the waves. But he's such a dumbass. You know, oh, careful there. That no wonder he's single. I mean, he wants somebody to take care. He wants to be the woman, but he wants a woman to take care of him. I had a friend who jumped off of into that hole right there and scared the shit out of me. Yeah, exactly, Brad. I mean, if he had corn, he would tell us how many days it was before he was in his poop. I mean, come on. And who is he whining to? Why is he crying about some woman giving the brush off? I mean, most people would never convey that experience. But I guess that's why he's elbow. Clueless and single. Yeah. Yeah, and Richie Rich. Well, you called me Pissy Chrissy. Yeah, I could have called you Sissy Chrissy, but I didn't. You know, there's that. And I guess he and Elbow are friends now. Because after that live stream with Mark, and Elbow and Chris, that they stayed in the after show, and I guess Chris said they talked for like 2 or 3 hours. I was like, oh, right. Well, you're both the same person. No wonder. How many times did Chris say, I don't want to have nothing to do with Elbow. I don't even want to be considered to be anybody like him. I'm not like him. I live in a house. I have a 30-foot motorhome. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, just ridiculous. And wonders why we all laugh. We all laugh because it's just... There's got to be a better word than ridiculous. Forever single, you got that right. Lulz clowns, yeah, that's it. But unaware and immature, that kind of fits too. You know? I mean, he's so hung up on what other people have. It's because he has nothing. He has a nasty, funk-infested 35-year-old motorhome. That thing's almost as old as he is. You know? With no end in sight. I mean, now that, things have turned and he may want to get off the road, it isn't going to be possible. You're on the road forever, Elbow. And I'm sorry, but when you wear suspenders, shaved head, and your skinny jeans, you look... I mean, people were looking at you because they couldn't believe the ridiculousness that was in front of them. I mean, really? When it's calm, it's really cool to go fishing out here. But yeah, it's... Right, Brad, we don't even have to make up stories. They give them to us. It's... and I actually, Brad, I'm actually proud that Rich Life considered me as an equal to you. To you. I love that. Well, yeah, Stitching Girl. I mean, apparently he had to wear the suspenders because, well, let's face it. If not, they'll fall down because he's built like a barrel, I couldn't the comments on Fanatic Wolves, it was like, oh my goodness. There's more fun in the side chat than for anything he ever says. It's, I don't know, man, it's just a comedy of errors. But it's kind of fun when fools make fools out of themselves. There's that. But it's nice here today. I'd say it's like maybe 82, 83, and a nice little breeze. Okay, Brad, aloha. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, that's why I pointed out who Joseph Camus was in the side chat. Because I wanted everybody, and I wanted to see what Elbow says, and it's like, he does it because it pisses you off. I mean, come on. Why do you think, why has he been doing it for 6 years? Because it pisses you off. And people love to see you pissed off. You chimp like it, like a little monkey. No, it's just business suits. It's not like the material today, where you got a little give in your material. And no, business suits are made to fit like that. So you can get up and down and not have to pull it out of the crack of your ass. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, Well, the guys in the logging, that's where I knew when people wore suspenders. My dad did, you know. But a 40-year-old man who thinks he's God's gift to women, it just makes him look like short, fat, and ew. Just ew. And he talks about me. Well, you never show yourself on camera. You never cam up. Yeah, I don't have to. It's not a requirement. It's a choice. And I choose not to. Yeah, exactly. You know. Oh, look at the doves on the rock. Just chilling. Chilling little doves. But yeah, and so Elba, the next time you say, well, you never show anything, you never go anywhere. Mainly because I don't have to prove people I have a life, because I have a life. I have a very full and enriched life. And if I want to saute squash and do a video, then I'll do it. But anyway, I just thought I'd stop down here and let you guys see what's going on. Man, none of these they don't look rented right now at all. Of course, it's summertime. Why would you want to come to Hawaii in summertime? No, you want to come here in wintertime. Well, that's not supposed to be there. Interesting. Gosh, I remember when that house right there was just a lot. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to have, why Stitching Girl? Because they need their little fragile ego stroked. They need to have, the feeling that people care. Well, sorry, but not sorry. Nobody really cares about these bums. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, I can remember when they were building this place. They had the house in the back, but they didn't have the one in the front. Nice little deck up there. Oh, there you go. That's the way to do it. Hey, Jen, aloha. Well, that's just it. I don't have to sit behind my steering wheel or lay in my bed and stuff my face with fast food to make everybody think I have a wonderful life. No. This is what a wonderful life is. Peaceful, content, not worrying about what other people are doing. Well, occasionally, but there's that. And that's a nice pool. I don't know if you can see the turtle in it. Turtle. I just wish I could have a garden. I could, but then I would just be feeding the pigs and the mongoose and all the other little critters. Yep, noontime. But they took out, and this pool is new. This pool wasn't here before. That's why it looks so much smaller. They took half the the patio. Huh. I guess a pool is more inviting than than a rocking chair. But yeah, and that's a little barbecue hut. Which is kind of cool. Yeah, all these houses, most of them, they'll build in the front like this one, and then eventually build a second because it's zoned for multi, and then do the Airbnb. Because when I come down here in wintertime, these are all full. And that's a nice big place too. Looks like somebody's in that one. Yeah, you know, it's a little slice of heaven. Even better when you can go get a poke bowl. Oh, poke? Usually it is, poke is Hawaiian for fish, usually raw, and it's done in so many ways. Hot poke, ahi poke, ono poke, squid poke. Yeah, the rates go down. These are like, I mean, these big ones, I would say they're $600, $700, maybe even $1,000 a night. But you get a couple of families. I mean, if there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, probably 15, 16, 17, 18 chairs, you get a couple of different families in, and it's a couple of $100 a night, you know. That's what a lot of people do, and they do it year after year. They come back to the same place, you know, and it's their Hawaii ritual. And, you know, they come in and they know the place. And because I used to spend a lot of time here before I moved here, I would take off all my overtime and credited time and vacation time and come over for a month. So I knew what I was getting into when my friend said, "Hey, we got a room at the house. I'll be there in 30 days." You know? But it's all about mindset too. And visualization and proper planning. I mean, I had a picture of Ho'okena, one of my favorite little beaches, up on my wall in my office. And every time I would log on to my computer, would sat right up above my monitor, I would see it and I would say, one day, the next time I go back, it'll be for good. And it was. But I'm finally planning on coming to the mainland. I don't know if it's going to be spring or Christmas. Because now everybody's kind of spread out, you know, all over the place. So, but anyway, enough of this. Everybody have a wonderful day. And if you think it and you dream it, be thankful when your dreams come true. All right, everybody. Have a great day. And until next time, hey, Rujix, aloha. And until next time, aloha.